as we induct into Class 32 of the NSU Athletics Hall of Fame, Mr. Levi Molini.
Well, to be honest, this is the first public speech that I gave in about 16 years. That's when I gave it when I was on campus in speech class. So I'm trying to listen to that. So I was first notified that I was going to be in the Hall of Fame by my coach, Warner, via text message. And I checked my phone for the accuracy, but he sent it at 11:39 p.m. Coach Warner is one of those rare people that's both a night owl and an early bird. I'm not sure if he sleeps much, to be completely honest. But I was half asleep, nothing in this, had a tough time going to sleep. I was so excited. I take it with great pride. It's a great honor, amazing fraternity to be part of it. I'm very proud of it. I feel that one of the most important characteristics is being able to thank people, being thankful. Obviously, we wouldn't get to where we are and achieve the things that we do without a great support system in our lives. And at least for me, that rings true. So I'm going to be pretty heavy on the thank yous this evening. I'm going to share a couple of additional stories at the end. First and foremost, I want to thank God and Savior Jesus Christ. To him, all things are possible. Thank him for blessing me with our family, great privilege and support. Family, for a beautiful wife, two daughters. And we're getting ready to ski tomorrow, so I'm sure they're like, Daddy, quit talking. Let's get off the show so we can get out here and go skiing. I want to thank the Hall of Fame committee very much for recognizing my achievements in my career and giving me the nod for this honor. I'm very, very appreciative for that. I want to thank my grandpa and grandma. Grandpa's sick, so he wouldn't be able to make it here tonight. But he's the one that introduced me to the game of golf when I was about 3 years old. He cut off the club, duct tape, and let me run around the backyard swinging and whacking golf balls. One of my favorite stories of my grandpa is he had this plaque in his house. And it was this little plaque that we had up kind of in the kitchen area. And it said, world's greatest golfers of all time. And, I had Arnie and Jack and probably Trevino and some of the other greats, but number 5 was Bill Ferguson. That's my grandpa. And I believe that. That's how highly I really thought he was the best golfer. He said 5th best golfer. So I thought he was the 5th best golfer ever for a long time. I thought he was the greatest teacher in the world. And I think it was the day I finally beat him when I was probably about 11 or 12. I think I realized that was probably incorrect apply. I also want to thank my parents. My dad was an outstanding wrestler and football player, played for the University of Iowa. If you saw him swing golf club, I think you kind of wondered how in the world I ended up in golf and how I ended up making a career out of golf. It kind of takes a page out of Charles Barkley's playbook when it comes to swing. If you've ever seen Charles Barkley swing, it should bring a pretty good laugh to him. Even though he was not a big in golf, I do thank him and my mom. They gave me every resource necessary to pursue my dream. If you put a true sermon in my dad, you'd probably say that growing up, he wanted me to follow his footsteps. They gave me the freedom to golf, which is something he wasn't familiar with. So I can only hope that I'm the same way with my daughters. And give them the freedom to pursue their dreams and the resources to do so. Thank you specifically to my mom for, as a youth golfer, for driving me all over Timbuktu to multiple tournaments that I went to. My high school golf coach, Coach Reisner, was here. I want to thank him. I'll never forget my freshman year. I tried out for the golf team at Owasso, where I went, and the second hole, I think I either topped or shanked 2 or 3 shots in a row. So I had no idea what he saw in me. If he saw something in me that wasn't there that day, or if our team was just that horrible, that he said, I'll take a chance on him. But he took a chance on me, and I was able to go on and have a successful high school career as well. So, and thank you for being here, Coach. I'd like to thank Coach Varner, my college coach. He unfortunately is not here tonight. He took the NSC men's team down to San Antonio. I thank him for believing in me, giving me a scholarship. I wasn't highly recruited out of high school, but he took a chance on me, and I appreciate that. Time has a way of revealing things and grows your appreciation for things over time. And that certainly rings true with Coach Varner. I've come to find out things over time, over the last several years since I was in college, of ways that he really had our backs as student athletes that I wasn't aware of at the time. Just extremely grateful for the father figure that he was while I was here at school and keeping us all in line. 6 a.m. Could have done without the 6 a.m. runs and workouts, but that was part of it. He truly believed that a bigger, faster, stronger athlete was always better, even in golf. I want to thank my teammates throughout the years, specifically Eric Moore and Cliff Bounds. He won Emory, but I was fortunate enough to play 3 years of high school golf with them, in addition to our careers at Tennessee. So there was a lot of sharpening each other through the iron of competition throughout high school and college. And they mean a lot to me. Eric Moore was inducted into the Hall of Fame 2 years ago, so I got to witness that. It was very special to see a teammate get this honor. Lastly, I want to thank the teachers and support staff here at NSU during my time, specifically Ken Thompson, who was my advisor. Without him, I'm not sure if I would have exited here with a diploma, but he offered great encouragement and motivation for me to keep my classwork up, in addition to my endeavors on the golf course. And with two things that I'm most proud of in my career. One, I've never considered myself one of the most gifted golfers, but one thing that I've always had, and it was instilled in me by my parents, and partly through Coach Varner, and just through God's gift, I've always been a hustler. And hustler, I mean, you hustle in sports. In basketball, you dive for a loose ball, maybe dive out of bounds. In football, maybe chasing down the play from the backside. In golf, it's a little more hard, it's a little more difficult to quantify. But in golf, it's not giving up. It's getting out of trouble when there doesn't seem a way to get out of trouble. It's focusing on every last putt, no matter how bad you may be playing that particular day. And I literally made a career out of sometimes hitting extremely poor, but just finding a way to get the job done. You could call it competing, I guess, and that is something that to this day, I think every single score I shot in college, whether it was high or low, was the best score that I could absolutely shot that day, because I never once gave up. The second thing, this thing I'm really most proud of, aside from any accolade or any achievement in any particular tournament, I played I came here in 1999. I wasn't expected to qualify for the tournament. For those who don't know golf, the top 5 qualified, and it's kind of a mini tournament to start out the year amongst the players on the team. And I was fortunate to qualify for the very first tournament, and I did not miss a tournament my entire career. And that speaks a lot, I think, because I was part of 4 really good teams that had really good competition amongst our teams. We were consistently ranked in the top 25 in the country. And so I had to compete my tail off each and every day, each and every year, just to qualify for the top 5. And not one time did I miss a tournament throughout the 4 years of my career. That's always been the thing that I'm most proud of in my career. Finally, to end it, there was a period of time at the end of my time here at Tennessee where immaturity got the better of me. I wish Coach Farmer was here so I could publicly apologize to him, but I considered at one point in time transferring to a different school to finish out my career. Obviously, I can stand here today and say that would have been the worst mistake of my life. I'm very thankful that I had a good support staff in place, with coaches, friends, parents, to talk me off the ledge, because if I would have done that, I would not be able to stand up here today with the privilege of saying I'm Redmond for life. That's something that I take great pride in. I'm proud to say I'm